Welcome viewers, Meghan Markle hired a fact-checker for her Spotify Archetypes podcast, according to reports. This video will explain everything. However, before continuing, if you are new to my channel, please take a moment to press the red subscription button below and turn on the notification bell to receive the latest information for the day. American writer Nicole Pasulka was reportedly hired to tackle the role. On her website's About Us page, Pasulka said. BuzzFeed in June, Pasulka also published her book, How You Get Famous, about the Brooklyn drag scene. The book has been described as a deep dive into New York's underground drug scene. The book has been acclaimed as a compelling book that appeals not only to scholars of the genre, but also to those interested in queer culture. Richard Eden of the Daily Mail said, Meghan chose Nicole Pasulka, a young and very talented American author, over a run-of-the-mill recruit. Her interests almost coincided with her own. He said. Eden also said there was no indication at this time that Pasulka's role would extend beyond podcasts. The Duchess of Sussex's podcast went on hiatus shortly after the Queen's death, but will return later today. Meghan Markle and her husband, Prince Harry, have played key roles since His Majesty's death on September 8. The couple joined Prince William and Kate Middleton to greet the public outside Windsor Castle. On the Archetypes podcast, Meghan spoke directly about her stellar guest list. The Duchess joined her 23-time Grand Slam champion Serena Williams in the first episode airing on August 23. After that, American singer Mariah Carey joined her. In the latest episode, which was uploaded just days before the Queen's death, Meghan spoke with US officer star Mindy Herculling. Samantha's team is seeking a statement from the 38-year-old Duke of Sussex. Meghan's team said in a statement. Mr. Markle's testimony at this stage, like any other overture, is an unnecessary spectacle and a waste of time, money and resources for both parties. In addition to the party, she lives in a huge witness who has no room for 19 people, especially Prince Harry, Mother Meghan, Oprah Winfrey, and the United Kingdom. Several journalists' media personality, including Support and Durant, have been decided. Author of Freedom Search. A lawyer of the Duke of Sussex added that Meghan would exercise the basic rights of First Amendment. The news was published in the role of the arched Sussex Duke, which was resumed in Spotify after the Queen's 4 weeks of break. Meghan explores the dragon woman stereotype in her latest episode, released Tuesday, with journalist Lisa Lynn and comedian Margaret Cho. On the other hand, the religious tablet, a marble or wooden copy of the Ten Commandments, has remained in the monastery since it was stolen from an East African country. Magdalene, 1868. When the British attacked Emperor Theodoric's forces, Captain George Arbuthnot carried away the ancient works of art and donated them to the church. It was then installed at the bottom of the altar of Henry VII Chapel and was visible until 2010 when it was closed in response to a petition from the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. That tablet should only be seen by priests. But in an interview with Art newspaper, former Archbishop of Canterbury George Carey said he was surprised and saddened that the objects were not returned to the Ethiopians. King Charles's blessing is required to remove objects from the abbey. A historic site is considered a royal identity, meaning it falls under the jurisdiction of the monarch. Given that the new head of the Church of England, King Charles, must directly intervene to overturn the Abbey's decision to allow the artifacts to be returned. The treasure was returned to England. Besides Tabit, which is kept in Westminster Abbey, there are 11 of him in the British Museum. At the end of the film, we see the man push the ark into an unknown, imaginary storage location. The Ethiopian Association for the Return of Magdala Treasures, AFREMIT, was founded in 1999 by a group of prominent Ethiopian Britons seeking to repatriate many of the cultural treasures lost during the Victorian era. What is your take on this matter? Please inform us in the remarks and be aware to subscribe as well. Thanks for